Salakia, little Satan, man, stop my video. But what I was saying was, hey, man, the person that, that's closest to you, hey, the money can come in and just take away that, that friendship that y'all had and just come in. Even if you watch those so-called movies on Hollywood, it's a lot of movies like that where friends used to be real close and all of a sudden, it's a plot twist at the end of the movie because that person turned on them because of the money, because of a bag, bruh. Hey, a lot of these celebrities behind closed doors, they do a lot of wicked stuff, man. I ain't gonna say it on camera, but a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these rappers, they do a lot of wicked things, man, because of a bag. They want this money, bruh. It's a lot of wicked things that they gotta do just for this money, bro, that they love so much, man. Hey, man, I seen a video on my little baby, bro. I forgot what the YouTube account called, but they basically have celebrities on their YouTube, right? And it says 5 things they can't live without, or 6 things they can't live without, right? And little baby put the damn money over his children, talking about he need the money to take care of his children. He put God first, then he put money second that he needed, he can't live without. Then he put his children third. Then he tried to justify it and say, well, I need money to take care of my children. So that's why he put the money over the children. No. You women, your children should always come over money. So basically what you're saying is, if you was poor, what if you didn't have no money? You know what I'm saying? What if you couldn't afford no money? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do then? You know what I'm saying? You always put your children over money, man. Not saying you need money, of course. Money could have been your third option. Money could have been your third option. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to put money over your children, man. We know we all need money, man. We know you need money to survive this thing, bro. But you should never go over your children. The love of your children should be more to you than the love of money, period. Even if you had a little bit of money, your children still got to go over that. You know what I'm saying? Your wife still got to go over that money because we know that money is temporary, man. We know that money is not going to be able to get us to the kingdom, man. But you can have a wife that uplift you through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You can have his children that uplift you through the spirit, man. That money can't do nothing. That money just going to sit there. Money can't do nothing, man. Money can't uplift you through the spirit. It's temporary. It's a temporary feeling. It might uplift you for 2 weeks or a month when you first get that million. But after that, you know what I'm saying? You have rappers say the money it's not fun to them no more. The jewelry that they bought with it is not fun to them. So money should never be. You should never love money to the point you put it over loved ones, bro. Simple, right? So I got 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So they left the faith, man. They kind of got money. They kind of forgot about Yahweh Shem Shai. They started going their own little way. They forgot about the Most High. A lot of people get money. A lot of people get like a high paid job, and they were just praying to the Most High to help them pay their bills. Now they got their bills paid. He answered their prayers. Oh, now they forgot about the Most High. So they start balling out. They forgot about the Most High. A lot of people do that, man. A lot of people get a little bit of money. They get a little bit of they get some more cars in their parking lot. They get a house with a garage. And they turn away from the Most High. They don't pray when they go to sleep. They don't pray when they get up. They don't pray throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? They too busy counting their money. You feel what I'm saying? They kind of too busy throwing their money out like this. That's off, man. The Most High not dealing with that. That's idolizing, bro. And he says, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So they pierced themselves through with many sorrows because they got that money and they realized that money that they got is not what they expected. People think that money, when people look at these celebrities, when people look at these rappers, they looking from like a social media perspective. They looking through social media at these artists and they saying, dang, they got all this money. They happy. They smiling with their gold teeth in their mouth. They got the jewelry. They got the females. So our people seeing that, thinking that, okay, they got all this money and they smiling. So they thinking that this money is finna make them happy all the days of their life. But the Bible said, hey, and many have got that money. They erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. They crying behind closed doors, man. These rappers and all these artists, not even just rappers, but people in general, they got bread, big bread. They putting the love of money over the Most High. They are crying behind closed doors. They depressed. That's why most of these artists, I keep saying artists because those are the people that's mainly rich of our people, either artists, ball players, or musicians. You feel what I'm saying? But you see, most of the artists, they are depressed They always smoking weed. They always got shades on, you know what I'm saying, with a cup of lean in their hand. Why? Because they trying to cope through their depression, man. Cause they depressed, they stressed out. This money not making them happy. So they did all that stuff for nothing. That wicked stuff that they done to get that money, just to find out it don't satisfy them, man. It's still gonna be a big hole in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Cause that money can only do so much. It's just money. And it's just the flesh. You know what I'm saying? But only thing that can make us happy is these scriptures and Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. That's the only thing that's going to make you happy. That's why you have a lot of poor people be happier than damn the rich people, because they got faith. They got Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, like us, the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We more happier than those artists with millions and millions and millions of dollars. We more happier than them. Why? Because we got the scriptures. We know that we the Israelites. We know that this place that we in right now is like an illusion. It's temporary. We know that we got the kingdom ahead of us, so we're not going to allow this right here to get us depressed and stressed, because we know we're going to be getting gold. Bump that money, damn that dollar bill, damn that damn $20 bill with our slave master face on it. We are getting gold, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's on that, right? So I got Revelations 3:17. This is a mighty, mighty, mighty precept, brothers and sisters. Because thou says, I am rich. So for the people that say, I'm rich, and increase with goods and have need of nothing. So you have a lot of people say that. We should tell them about the Most High. It was one time we was out there on the highways and byways. It was this pastor we was talking to, trying to have a conversation, but he wasn't listening, right? So basically, you know, he left. Then next thing you know, he walked in his Benz, right? We were trying to tell him to come back. He put his shades on. He got in his Mercedes Benz, put the shades on, dropped the top, and screwed off in our face. Basically telling us, nigga, y'all, he basically said without saying, nigga, y'all don't got what I got. He dropped the top. Kind of pastor, you know, dropped the top, or we calling him. Hey, hey, brother, come back. He dropped the top. He hear us now. He put his shades on, looked through the mirror, hit the gas, and scurried off on us, man. Basically saying, nigga, y'all don't got what I got. Why y'all trying to talk to me? He was a pastor, you know? And it says, because thou says, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing. So a lot of our people say they don't need nothing. Try to tell them about the word, oh, I don't need that, because they feel like they got everything. And they be the main uppity of our people, man, the stuck up, the Carltons of our people, man, that act like they don't want to talk to you because they got everything. They got the cars. They got the houses. They got more than one house, man. And they got a house in the Bahamas. You think they finna try to listen to us, man? They feel like they got everything. This is their kingdom. Our people feel like this is their kingdom when they got bread. Oh, this is my kingdom. You know, it ain't nothing greater than this. What Drake say? I don't see heaven being much greater than this or better than this. That's what our people really think like that. They think that this is our heaven, and if it's another heaven that's coming, they don't feel like it's gonna be better than this because they got everything. So for our people that's saying that, it says, and know it not that thou art wicked. So the Bible says, so you might say that the Bible says, yeah, you got all that stuff, right? But the Bible said, and know it not, but so you know not. The Bible's finna tell you how you is without you knowing it. And know not, thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. So the Most High said, you're wrecked and miserable. You miserable, yes, you miserable. Stop trying to put on the front a happy face when you're around people, but behind closed doors, you are crying and depressed because that money not making you happy. So you miserable and poor. So the Bible just said rich man, rich woman that idolize their money, that love their money over the Most High. He just said, y'all are poor. So even though you got all that money, you take a picture with the money bite on your ear, you doing love money on your arm, the Most High said you still poor. Why? Because you poor in spirit, man. You are poor in spirit. You got all that money, you flashing it, you know what I'm saying? But you poor still. Why? Because you don't know you're an Israelite. You don't know how to you're not keeping the commandments. So therefore you're going to be poor. Because that money going to vanish and you're going to vanish with it. You feel what I'm saying? So stop putting that money over the Most High. The Most High already called you out. He said you're poor and blind. You blind. You blind because you don't see that this money is just paper. You don't see that this money gonna be burnt up. You don't know that you're an Israelite. You call yourself black. You blind because you don't see the birds on the highways and byways trying to call you in and let you know, man, this money is temporary. It's gonna be greater things coming. You blind. You don't want to see that. And it says, and naked, you're naked. You're spiritually naked, man. You think you might got Prada on. You might got Polo Ralph Lauren. You know, you might be decked out with damn Louis Vuitton belt. But the Most High said you naked spiritually. Because You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You got all that money. You got millions and millions of dollars. You idolizing the money, throwing the money on the bed, laying on the money, filling your tub up with money, taking a shower with the money. But what's your nationality? You got all that money, but you don't know your nationality. Something that you should know. We were damn first grade, man. Brother gonna say they black. Black is the color of my jacket. There's nobody the color black. Brother say African American. That term is a new term. African American came out in the 1987 by Jesse Jackson. How can you be African American? That's a new term. Everybody can't be African American. So you got black, African American, Negroes, niggas, colored. Those all those nationalities that these people are asked, and that the people that say if I ask them what their nationality is. But they naked though, man. They naked. Our people naked out here, man. Thinking they got all this, got the clothes, but you spiritually naked out here, man. You don't know nothing, right? So I got Acts 20:35. I have showed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak and to remember the works of the Lord Yahweh Shah. So remember the works of Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man. Was Yahweh Yahweh Shah flossing money? Was he going around them, you know what I'm saying? You can't get like me, nigga. Was he doing that? No. Remember the works of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. And it says, how he said it is more blessed to give than receive. So Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, he said it was more blessed to give than receive. But a lot of that's why the scripture said in Luke 18:25, it's gonna be hard for a rich man to get to the kingdom of heaven that love money so much, because it's hard for them to give. The scripture just said you blessed when you give. But it's hard for our people to give because they want that every dollar. They want to gain on money. Once they give, they feel like they losing out on money. Like, I just gave him my money. Dang, I just gave him. You got millions of dollars, but you can't give a brother $5 because you feel like you losing money. Come on, man. That's what our people feel like. So a lot of our people, rich people that love money so much, they're not going to make the kingdom of heaven because they idolize that money. They put that money on a high pedestal, man. They ain't giving to their people. When the last time you gave to your people, man? You know what I'm saying? Our people out here starving and hungry, but you got millions of dollars, man. You riding in Lambos, but you can't give to your people $5, man. You can't give $10 to your people to get something to eat, man. You can't give them a damn $100. You got $1 million. Why you can't give them $100, man? You know what I'm saying? But that's our people, man. It's 1 Timothy 6:9. But they that will be rich fall into temptations and a snare, and enter many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For they that will be rich fall into temptations and a snare. So when you're rich, you're gonna fall into temptations, bro. Temptations gonna come your way because Satan gonna be in your ear. You feel what I'm saying? So Satan gonna be in your ear when you rich. It's gonna be a lot of temptations coming your way. It's gonna be a lot of temptation because Satan gonna be all in your ear. He gonna be telling you to do this. He gonna be telling you to do that. So a lot of people can't handle that. So you're gonna be getting into like temptations and snares, and it said into many foolish and hurtful lusts. So you're gonna be in foolish and hurtful lusts because you're gonna buy certain things with that money, and you'll be like, dang, why did I do that? You're gonna regret it because it's a lot of people that was once, had the money, and a lot of people that was celebrities and basketball players, they became poor. Why? Because they spent their money on things that didn't matter. They bought all the cars, they bought all the houses, but then when they didn't have that money, that was in the like foolish lust. They're like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So they thinking about that thing. So that's why the Bible said that when you have it, there's nothing wrong with having it. There's nothing wrong with loving it. I mean, it's something wrong with loving it, but there's nothing wrong with having it. You feel what I'm saying? But it said you're gonna fall into many foolish and hurtful lusts in this thing, man. To the point where now you can't think straight without it. You know what I'm saying? So it said, into many foolish and hurtful lusts will drown men in destruction and perdition. So basically what it was saying, like, it's a lot of people that fall into those lusts, right? But it's like I said, there's nothing wrong with having it. But when you get to the point where you spend all this stuff, you're like, dang, now you poor. And the most I use people, when you poor, when you went from being high, you had money, now you low. It make you think, man. The most I will humble you real quick. Now you think, wow, if I would have just, not spent my money on foolish stuff, man, I would have still had money. Now you broke. Now you poor now. Now you reminiscing on times you had money. That's the only thing that you got to remember, because you don't got no money. That's you spending your money on foolish and hurtful lusts, man. And a lot of our people do that. A lot of our people be damn. They spend and our people be buying crazy stuff. They struggling. They working paycheck. Working paycheck to paycheck, right? They barely can pay their rent. But as soon as they get a little bit of money, they gonna buy them new Jordans. You know what I'm saying? They gonna buy the new Jordans, right? But they barely paying their rent, but they want to look good. They gonna buy that new car, right? But they struggling on their rent, because our people just love to look good. And then when they get low and down on their butt, they'll be like, dang, why did I spend my money on this car, man? I can't even pay my bills this much, but I just spent my money on this car, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, brothers, money not everything, bro. It don't matter in this world try to make you feel like money everything. You know what I'm saying? It's all you see on TV, money, money, money. You gotta have money to get everything, you know what I'm saying? But money is not everything, man. Money can't beat love from the Most High, man. Money can't beat love. Money can't beat brotherly love, man, when the brothers dwell with each other in unity. Money can't beat the love that a man has for his wife and vice versa. Money can't beat that, man. You can enjoy yourself without having millions and millions of dollars, man. And you can live in damn apartment, a small house. You know what I'm saying, with no car, and you can still be happy. Why? Because money's not everything, bruh. Most people that got millions of dollars now, that's loving money, hey man, they probably wish they can be back in that position of a poor man. Not poor man, but a doing all right man. You feel what I'm saying? A man that's paying his bills. You know what I'm saying? He got a house over his roof. You know, he got a wife. What's that song by J. Cole, Love Yours? If you watch the music video of that song, Love Yours, and it'll make sense what I'm saying. You can look at it and visualize what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because in the song you had a brother that would always pick. He had money now. The brother that had millions of dollars, he was living in a mansion, man. He was picking on his other brother, man, picking on his clothes, on his shoes, right? But the brother went home that was getting picked on. He had a mama and daddy that was there. They didn't have much, but they was loving him. They hugged him and all that, right? That's all they needed. But the other brother with the millions that were living in the mansion that was picking on, he went home. His mama alcoholic, and she arguing with a baby daddy or something like that. He in there trying to get love, but they don't want to talk to him. So he ended up going to jail. And the other brother that was getting picked on, he had a wife and some kids, man. Those situations happen, man. Those situations happen like that, man. So don't think money is everything. Don't think people that got money is always happy, because that's not true, man. If you don't got your how by Shimon Hawashah by Hashem Akakodash on your side, man, you're not gonna be happy. That money can only do so much to your happiness, bro. For real. And I got I don't know here. Mark 8:36, classic. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So what will it profit a man to gain the whole world? You bought everything, man. You booking shows. You got 5 different houses in 5 different states. You got damn 20 cars. You got all the females. You know, females hitting you up, trying to come stay the night with you every weekend. The Bible said, what shall it profit a man if you shall gain the world? You gained this world. You got everything that anybody can imagine. You got it, right? For what shall a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul? So what is it going to profit you? You got all this stuff. You got all this stuff in this world, but you lose your soul. What was the point of that? What was the point of you having all this stuff and you lose your soul, bro? And we know that we are soul. We know that we are spirit. Man, this body is a flesh. This body is not us. This world is an illusion, bro. Look at it like an illusion, bro. It's not this stuff. All this stuff that we see can't go with us to the kingdom. All this stuff that we see right now is going to be destroyed. You feel what I'm saying? Everything is an illusion in this world, man. So make sure you get your spirit right, man. Make sure you get your soul right, because that's the only thing. That's going to be the thing that matters, man. Right? So this Psalm chapter 62 and verse 10 to my last precept. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. This is what I was saying earlier. When riches increase, don't trust in the vain. Don't trust in robbery. Don't get to the point you robbing people. Oh, I got this money now. I need some money. Let me go rob, bro. Don't trust in that, man. Don't trust in oppression. The so-called white man giving you money. You know, they're going to give you some governmental fund, whatever. They're going to, you know what I'm saying, child support. Don't trust in that stuff, man. And a lot of our people trust in that, man. They trust in the government so much. The Bible said don't trust in that. He said, if riches increase, set not your heart upon it. So just say your money do increase, right? Like I said, nothing wrong with having money. Just say your money do increase. Do not set your heart upon it, man. Don't turn your heart hard against the Most High like Pharaoh did. Don't be like that, because you're gonna be destroyed. You Most High gonna, all right, I gave you some money, but you kind of squared away from me, or I gave you a wife, but you kind of squared away from me. You forgot about me. You put her over me. The Most High gonna take that away from you, man. He's gonna take it away from you. So we gotta always make sure that we put the Most High first, and the things that He blesses us with, we could be thankful for it, but we don't, you know what I'm saying, put our hearts upon the things that He gave us, man, to the point where we feel like we good without the Most High now. We ain't never supposed to feel like, man. So this is a video going into money. The love of money is the root of all evil. Do not ever put your heart upon money, because that's going to be your destruction. So this but the King Obadiah, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's a Shalom. Konya Shrala.